Welcome! I have so been looking forward to your arrival. Let's see, who have we here? How exhaustingly predictable.
So I started raid leading during Wrath of the Lich King. The role of a raid leader encompasses a lot of responsibilities. You're responsible to handle anything and everything needed to kill the bosses. That's everything from big items like evaluating healing cooldowns to small things like being a human alarm clock for a raider who says, I'm going to miss raid if you don't give me a call, so here's my number. So just whatever it takes to get the raid team together and on the same page strategy-wise and killing the boss.
And it has to be someone that you can trust, someone that you like, oh, I trust them to make the good decisions. We trust him to make the calls, make the decisions to make us as a group successful.
When you take on leadership of a raid, and particularly a guild, you have 20 plus people who are trusting you with their free time, trusting you with their enjoyment of the game they love. So that's a really big responsibility and not something to take lightly.
And Demo did something that you don't often see in some of those higher progression guilds, which is getting to reach out. That was something that you don't actually tend to see at higher levels, but I think it definitely makes it easier for people trying to make that jump into a new group. Like, hey, the guild leader's actually interested. Maybe this isn't such a bad group. It's something special you really don't see nowadays.
Those communities tend to be a little more closed off and insular, whereas Art of War is more, especially during this expansion, is more welcoming.
Yeah, and walking into Mythic raiding is kind of a daunting thing. Like when I joined the guild, I hadn't raided Mythic before, and I was like, oh god, like can I even do this? Am I gonna succeed?
Mythic prog has been a little bit difficult this tier as we've been working with the roster and kind of rebuilding stuff like that. And I mean, yeah, there is that aspect of it does kind of suck. There's some hit to morale when we don't accomplish something that we've worked hard for. If someone's not pulling their weight, the entire group suffers, not just that one person.
Say, hey, I wasn't feeling too hot about raid this week. Do you think we could talk about it and see if there's something we can figure out?
We're competitive. We're trying to do difficult content. But the guild isn't falling apart if we don't get cutting edge, or we don't get a particular boss down in a tier. So
we're gonna pick ourselves up and we're gonna go again next tier. Like, we're gonna keep moving forward. We're not gonna put down the game. We're not gonna rage quit.
As the first time walking into Mythic, doing it with people that you can trust and you feel comfortable around is kind of huge.
Impressive, I suppose. Still, I do look forward to ending your existence.
Health potions, health pots, everything.
Arrows out. Calamity Strike is coming up now.
Everything.
Let's go.
Let's
go.
go!
We did it! Oh my god.
Easiest boss of my life.
Nicely done.
Oh my god.
Pizza time.
You can't spend this much time with people for this long without sharing parts of your life with each other.
It's less about killing bosses, and it's more about just hanging out with friends.
Best friends that I've never met in real life I've ever had.
Look, Ramonia, these daring mortals have persevered through every obstacle put before them. It seems we have little choice left. but to surrender.